Good morning, guys. My name's Llewellyn. I'm here with Warren to Whimsy today, and I have recently been asked by a few people to do a video on how I paint my waves. So I'm going to do another sped up version, and this is my before. I wanted to show you it before I get on and start painting. Basically, I've just kind of done my whole background. I have my ocean, and as you can see, I already have lightened some spaces. I've already done the other half of this buffet. So this is the second half, and I've lightened some areas in the ocean, and then you have deeper, darker areas for where the water is deeper. So anywhere where the water is more shallow, or you're going to be putting waves in, you kind of add lighter areas or highlights first. And then I come back in and just add in all my waves slowly, bit by bit, layer by layer. And then they turn out more like this. It's basically just adding white and everything else as you go along, layer by layer, slowly getting lighter and lighter as I go along. Anyways, I hope you enjoy. Thanks for watching. Okay, so I'm going to do a little voiceover and kind of give you guys a play-by-play of what I was doing here. I'm just showing you how I mix my colors, and then I'm going in and doing basic placement of my waves. So when you do your waves, you want the higher parts to be lighter and then anything that's lower to be darker. So the lighter parts that I'm doing here are kind of the tops of the waves, and then under them I can go around back in with blue. The great thing about paint is it's just paint, and you can go back in and basically erase anything you started. So now I'm going in and adding some dark areas to the tops of my waves, because as they roll over the top, you will still see shadows and highlights. And here I go in with the highlights. I basically just added some white to my original blue mixture, and then I go in and kind of streak it over and down the way that you would see it when the wave crashes over itself. You would see foam and also the light bouncing off the wave. And right there, I showed you my spray bottle. I am a furniture painter, so we like our spray bottles. I use mine with acrylics just to keep the whole painting wet. So when I use it on the painting, I'll use it for the background so that I can really blend in the colors all together and keep them wet. And then I also spray my palette with it because acrylics dry really, really fast. So right here, this is I added a little more white and more gray. This is the undercoat for my foam, because you're going to want your foam even in the crashing of the waves to have shadows. Okay, and then I added even more white and went in over the top to do the highlighted areas where the sun would be shining off. You can see how this really starts to bring it to life. Here I do little foamy streaks, and they kind of lead up to the tops of the waves. If you ever look at a really good picture of a wave, you'll see those. It's just the direction that the foam is being pulled as the wave rises upwards and over itself. And here is really towards the end, my last steps for all the foam and the crashing waves. I take a very dry brush and I do, it's kind of a gray, I don't know, I mean I even add some yellow in there sometimes. It's kind of a gray, yellow, white. And then I take the very dry brush and I put just a little bit on it and then I stipple it on there and kind of blend it in. It gives it a really soft look and highlights the waves really well. So for this part, I thinned out my paint, and it's the gray-white color again. And then I just add in a little bit more of the foam leading down the waves. Right here, I'm going under the lip of the foam along the sand, and I kind of give it a little dark line under there. It really makes the foam pop and look like it's standing up off the beach. Hi everybody! So I just wanted to hop back on here really quick and do a quick overview after this video. I think it went pretty well. I'm liking everything that's happening. It's not finished yet. I will probably go in here and lighten, add some lighter areas in here because it wouldn't be so deep or so dark without anything really if you looked at, you know, a normal picture of a beach. And then also I wasn't able to get over here very well. I couldn't see it very well at the angle that I was trying to paint with the video. I need to do a little bit of connecting to the original parts of the painting, and obviously way off in the distance still has a lot of work to go, but it's definitely a good start, and I think it gave you guys a really good idea of kind of just how I put the waves together and what it takes to get them to where they're at when they end up like this over here. All right, you guys, thanks for watching. Bye.